What's up, everybody? So on my way home from work, I got a call from one of my friends and we were chatting on the phone, and he asked me these very important questions. Basically what he wanted to find out is, how does PTE score you for the writing? Well, what I told him is basically, when it comes to writing, a lot of us do not understand that PTE has a certain way that they mark. And this is why I advised a lot of people to always try and check the PTE score guide so that you can have an understanding of what the scoring system is like. PTE considers about 6 items as part of your writing task under different sections. So let's go over those 6 items. If you're ready, get your pen and your paper and, take some notes, and let's talk about the scoring system, shall we? So what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another tutorial video, although coming to you from the car this time around, and hope you'll be enjoying this anyway. So let's get straight into the order of the day. First thing you need to do when it comes to PTE is get the PTE score guide. Now I'm going to flash the PTE score guide on the screen to explain some things to you. Now, when you take a look at the PTE score guide, you'll find out that there are several columns there, but check the communicative skill column. On that communicative skill column, it will be telling you exactly what communicative skill is being scored. So if you find out that there is reading and writing, then whatever mark is being allocated to reading for that section is also being allocated to writing for that section. So from there, you'll be able to find out what you're being scored for when it comes to particular task. Now, for me, I skimmed through all of the PTE score guide to segregate all of the areas that are involved in certain task. So basically what I did was I checked the fifth column for every single item type, and I was able to find out what you're being scored for. So when it comes to writing, you're being scored for 6 different item types. So let's get into those item types. Now, the first one would be your summarized spoken text. Now, the next one is your write essay. The third one is, when you go into reading, you'll find out that fill in the blanks is also involved in your writing scores. Then the next one after that would be summarized spoken text. Now, it is logical. Summarized spoken text and summarized written text are the same exam. It's just served to you in a different manner. Now, after that, you'd find out that also fill in the blanks section inside of the listening part also is involved. Now, it is very obvious that if fill in the blanks is involved from the reading section, fill in the blanks from the listening section is a similar type of test. So both of them are also involved in your writing. The last one is write from dictation. So let's go over the type of scores that you would be expecting. When it comes to summarized spoken text, you get a total score of, I think, 7. Now, for them, you have either 2 or 3 items, which means you may either get asked 2 questions or 3 questions to solve. For each question, you get 7 marks. So you can make of that whatever you want to. You can assume you're taking 2. If you're practicing a certain type of PTE and you are given 2 questions, you just calculate your marks with those 2 questions. Now, when it comes to PTE write essay, you may get 1 or 2 questions. For each one of them, there's a lot of things you're being scored for in your trade score. But actually, if you total them together, you'll be getting 15 marks for each one. So if you get served 1 question or 1 item when it comes to PTE write essay, and you're asked to write only 1 essay, you get 15 marks for that. But if you do get 2, then you get 30 marks for that. I got scored 2. I got served 2, so maybe that was my luck. If you get scored 2, instead of you panicking and saying, why 2 essays, take that advantage and smash it, because you're going to be answering it the same way. Now, let's go over to fill in the blanks. When it comes to fill in the blanks, for every blank that you fill in the correct answer, you get 1 mark. Now, for every question or every item, you obviously get served about 5 questions, or on the average is 5, between 4 to 6 questions. On the average is about 5. Now, if you check the PTE score guide, you would find out that you get 5 or 6 of these questions inside of the exam. So basically, you can get between 25 to 30 marks on the average or on the estimate. So 25 to 30 marks for fill in the blanks. Now, when it comes to summarized spoken text, very similar to summarized written text as well. Now, for summarized spoken text, you also get scored, I think, about 5 marks for every part that you, for every question that is served to you. So 5 marks. If you get 2, you get 10 marks. If you get 3, you get 15 marks, I think. Now, the last one would be write from dictation. When it comes to write from dictation, you do get a total of about 10. So when it comes to write from dictation, you do get about 10 words for every sentence, about 10 words. So it could be 9, 10, or 11. But on the average, you do get a 10-word sentence. And every word that you write correctly, you score 1 mark. Now, if you multiply that by 3, because you usually get 3 or 4, that's 30 marks on the average for most times. Then for some people, you may get 40 marks. Now, in any case, PTE finds a way to organize all of them so that everything is fair, so that your scoring is quite fair. Now, these other items are very much involved in your writing skill, because the same skills that you need when it comes to writing is the same skills that you would apply to all these other parts. For instance, summarize spoken text, you need to listen and then write. When it comes to fill in the blanks, you are doing a lot of writing because spelling is involved. So in any case, there are 4 major enabling skills that are involved when it comes to writing. So basically, wherever any of these 4 are being applied, PTE will want to score you and give you extra marks for writing. So basically, those 4 major skills that you should bear in mind when it comes to writing is grammar, vocabulary, spelling, and written discourse. So spelling is very important, vocabulary is very important, and grammar is very important. Now, when it comes to vocabulary, it's not as hard as you think. So anyways, I'm not going to go too much into that because today is not a tutorial for enabling skills. I'm just trying to give you an idea of how PTE work things out. Now, when you want to convert all these marks into band scores, simply use the equation, your score divided by the total score and multiplied by 90, and then you will get the score. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to flash a table that I would prepare, and I'll flash it on this video, and you can see for yourself, and you can multiply, get the total scores, fix those total scores into the equation, and you would find the answers. Now, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to writing from dictation is very, very important. So practice your spelling as much as possible, because a lot of people, what does affect them a lot when it comes to writing, is spelling. So spelling can affect your writing and your writing quality and the scores that you are going to get negatively. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys. So try it at home. Let me know if it actually did work out. Have a look at my table, and I'm going to flash the table now. So have a look at the table so that you can work things out for yourself. You can pause the video. You can, screenshot it and do whatever you like with it. So hopefully this has been helpful to you, and hopefully this answered your question with regards explaining how PTE scores you for the PTE writing. Now, that's all I have for you when it comes to PTE writing today. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, and let me know if you weren't too distracted by the fact that I am talking from my car. Well, hopefully this is helpful to you. Like I said before, I'm going to be jetting home right now because I'm getting late for dinner, and I'm going to leave you guys to your studies, and I will be seeing you on the next one. But before I do, like I always say, remember, anytime, anywhere you are, always keep learning, stay blessed, and be terrific. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. And I'm out of here. Bye.
1, 2, 3. We blast through for the beans, scary like Halloween. Been a long time coming that I be hitting the same. Fighting like Philippines, now you send the same. Glowing like Halloween is the way to begin.